Unknown was one of the scariest players in Fortnite history.
True
He
that,
had
bro,
the
true
best
that.
aim in the game.
Right now,
Cap,
I'm feeling a little aim
assist, bro.
assist in my bone.
Unknown's just running in, killing 50 kids at a time.
He was scary though, not gonna lie.
He was the first player to completely master piece control.
Keep on the mouse clip. Let's go. Shit, nice. Bro, he was so crazy. I ain't even gonna cap.
And he has the most solo tournament wins of all time, even though he hasn't
Oh
played
shit,
in
he
3
does
years.
too, doesn't
But
he?
what if I told you he was cheating the whole time, and the real reason he disappeared is not what you think? This is the real story of UnknownxArmy. Unknown was
let's
born
get
on
a
March
shot.
22nd, 2004 in New York. He got into video games at a very young age and instantly fell in love with them. He started off playing
Baby
Call of
Unknown
Duty,
chat.
then Minecraft, and eventually CSGO. But this love
Yes,
for video
sir.
games became even stronger when Fortnite was released in September of 2017. He played it the very first day it came out and never looked back. From the beginning,
Big
he always
OG.
had a drive to compete
Big
and be
OG
the
chat.
best player he could be. Before Fortnite hosted tournaments like we know today, he spent most of his time playing
Friday?
team races. This
Oh,
was the
shit.
same format they used in the Friday Fortnite tournaments.
Yes,
you
sir.
could either play 1v1 or 2v2, and both teams would queue up in the same lobby to see who could get more kills. Needless to say, Unknown was
Bro,
very
I
good
remember
at these.
Clicks was
Every
crazy
day
at
when he got
that,
home
bro.
from school, he would instantly find someone to wager or a tournament to play. These tournaments were extremely popular, and winning just one of them could make you a couple $1,000s. After
Reach
a
off
year
the
of
Friday
grinding,
fight.
while playing 60 FPS on his PS4, he finally had enough money to buy a brand new PC.
Bro, he
We
was
all
still
know having
crazy
a
on the
good PC is
PS4, I
the
ain't even
biggest
gonna cap,
advantage
bro.
you can have, but he also had to buy a new monitor since he was playing a higher FPS. Decided to get a PC was because Fortnite announced they were allocating $100 million to tournament prize pools in 2019. This incled the $30 million
Bro, that was
Fortnite
the
World Cup, which
biggest
is still the biggest esports
season,
tournament
bro,
of
I
all
swear.
time. And the
With
only
prize
thing
money
he
and
cared
shit,
about
bro.
was qualifying for it. Little did he know, buying this PC was gonna end up being the best investment of his life. As soon as he got his PC, he started streaming
Yes, sir,
every
it
day.
was.
Although he was good, there were a lot of good players who streamed, and nothing really made him stand out, so he never averaged more than 20 viewers. Over the next 4 months, he grinded 1v1s in creative and
Bro, it was a
WP
grind, it
Arena
was a grind,
every
bro, what
day,
do you
becoming
mean?
one of the best fighters in the game. But unlike everybody else, he never really played in scrims. This was a great idea in the short term, but it would come back to haunt him later on. It was finally time
Bro, that's
to
how you
see
got
if all
good,
of his
bro.
hard work
Just
was going to
kept
pay
grinding
off.
scrims
In
and
the
shit.
Blackheart Cup, which was his first major solo tournament ever, he finished in 3rd place 3 weeks before the World Cup started. And in the first week of qualifiers, he placed a
Bro, his
respectable
aim is so
21st,
good.
but 2 weeks later, he was about to make history. Unknown finished in 2nd place, securing his spot in the World Cup and guaranteeing himself $50,000. He was the first controller player in the world to
Bro, it was
qualify,
the easiest
and
way
he
to make
did it
money,
in a
right?
different
If you
fashion
were, like,
than
decent at the
everybody
game.
else. He was the only
50
person to
bans,
qualify without
guaranteed.
winning the game, and 40 of his 67 points came from eliminations. This was almost double the amount of kills
Yes.
anybody else had, and there was one big reason he was able to do
His
this.
aim is so
By sitting
good,
in
bro.
creative
I
and playing
mean,
1v1 so much, he was able to learn a lot
Like,
of
look at that,
exploits.
bro.
The main exploit was ramp phasing. Nowadays, everybody knows how to do
Yeah, it
this,
was
but
too.
back then, nobody did. All he had to do was lurk on an opponent, L2 spam them to get a health advantage, then catch his opponents off guard by phasing into their box. While he was
Spam it,
undeniably
bro.
one of the best solo players in the game, he did not qualify for the
Bro,
Euro
that
World Cup.
aim, oh
When it
my
came
God,
to the
chat.
World Cup Finals in New York, he had a very disappointing performance, finishing in 69th place. Remember how I said not playing scrims would come back to haunt him? Well, this is what I meant. He landed at a bad drop spot and wasn't able to abuse his W King playstyle in that stacked of a lobby. Although the tournament didn't go as
Yeah,
planned, he
for
was ready
real.
to keep on grinding. Once he got back home, he was ready to prove to everybody
Yes,
that
sir.
he was still the best solo player in the game. He did this by winning 4 out of the 6 solo cash cups, which he made a total of $20,000 from. This is when all of his social medias
Oh
really
my
began
God,
to blow up.
bro.
He was averaging anywhere from 200 to 400 viewers on Twitch because
Dude,
he
he
was
made,
by
like,
far the
70
best controller
bans
player in
in,
the game.
like,
Plus his
one
YouTube
season,
and
bro.
Twitter were also gaining
I swear
thousands
he
of
did,
followers
chat.
a day. I can't find exact statistics because both of these accounts are now banned, and we'll
He
get to that
did?
later
Oh,
on.
yeah.
By the way, 99.7% of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you hear this, please click the sub button. At the same time,
Same chat, come on.
Masterclass and solos, him and his trio made another $15,000 each in Season X's trio FNCS. Although they did only
Bro,
finish
he was
11
so
grands,
good.
which is not where a player of Unknown's caliber should be placing. Next up was the release of Chapter 2 on October 15th, 2019. This was the beginning of the most dominant
season,
run
bro.
from a single
Ass.
player ever. To start off, he won 3 solo cash
like
cups,
it at
breaking
all.
records in almost all of them. This included dropping
Again,
79
bro.
kills,
See
where
how
he
the
won by
prize pool
21
went down from,
points,
like,
which
5
was unheard
bands
of
to,
for the
like,
format.
2.5.
Chapter 2 Season 1's FNCS was squads, and he decided to team up with Avery, Kez, and Ronaldo. Nobody expected much from this squad, but
Let's
they
go.
easily managed
Stable.
to
Let's
qualify
go.
for the grand finals by winning their heat. Everyone expected Zexro, Zate, or Dub Squad to win, but I don't think anybody could have predicted what happened next.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Top 6, let's go! Let's go!
Bro,
Let's go! Let's
that
go!
was
Let's go!
insane.
Let's go! Top 3, let's go!
Let's go. That's all he says, bro.
This performance made them $190,000, and Unknown's
Look
career
at his
kept
L2
skyrocketing.
spamming through
If
the
they had
corn, bro.
stats
Shit
back
was
then on who
crazy.
did the most damage, I'm pretty sure Unknown would have had more than his entire team combined.
I wish I was
This
playing
a
on controller
pretty
back then,
interesting
bro.
squad
The
because
keyboard and
all of them
mouse.
had very unique careers after they won. Avery was the only one of them who went on to win another FNCS. Ronaldo has gone on to be one of the biggest streamers in the world, and Kez was banned for cheating in the middle of a tournament 1 year after they
Shit
won
about that, bro.
FNCS.
Yeah, he was, though.
Why did you just leave?
What?
You
He got hit with a bad hammer, bro.
What?
By now, Unknown was averaging anywhere from 5 to 15,000 viewers on Twitch. And when you have a lot of fans, you also have a lot of haters. Everybody began to complain
Haters,
about how
yeah.
broken aim assist was because there were hundreds of clips of Unknown doing
I mean, it
this.
was too, chap. You can't even lie about it, bro.
Flash on him!
Like, look at that.
What the? 2, 1v1. Nah,
Bro. Like, look at that, chat.
Because of this, everyone said he would suck without aim assist, so he
Shit's
played
crazy.
a solo cash cup on keyboard and mouse to prove them wrong. Somehow, in his first tournament ever on the input, he managed to get 5th place, and after that, nobody tried disrespecting him ever again. And then,
I
to
know,
end the
that was
season,
crazy,
he won
bro.
2 more
That
solo
was either
cash
luck or
cups.
he's just
In total,
fucking crazy at the game.
$7,000 in Chapter 2 Season 1 alone. The first week of Chapter 2 Season 2 is
Bro,
where
that's like
Unknown
a
really
couple
began
months he
receiving
made
a lot of
67
cheating
bans, bro.
accusations. At the DreamHack Anaheim LAN in February of 2022, he failed to make it past heats where you only needed to get top 200 out of 800 players. This was in
That
the
is
middle
kinda
of his
sus,
prime when
y'all.
He was far better than 99% of the players there. Why did he always
Because he
do so
play,
bad at
he does like good
events?
at home,
Well,
but
we
when he
found
goes
out the
into
reason
LAN
why
events, he just does
afterwards.
ass.
But once he got home from this event, one small change from Epic Games was about to send his career into a downward spiral. Unknown always used the legacy aim
Aim
assist
assist.
settings, which made L2 spamming extremely broken. The thing is, there were a few bugs that they were unable to fix with this, including this one where you could lock on the players through bushes.
Too corn, yeah. Like, look at that, bro.
Oh my god!
This leaves your aimbot.
This eventually led to the removal of
Oh
legacy
my
settings
God.
on March 13th, 2020. It didn't seem like a
That fucked up his
massive
career,
issue,
bro.
but it
He
ended up
relied on
being
aim
the
assist,
catalyst
not
of his
even no
downfall.
cap.
After these changes, he finished 37th in duo FNCS, which was terrible considering he won the previous season. He did win one solo cash cup before the
True.
season ended, but that would be his last tournament win ever. Over the next few
26
seasons,
ban-
his passion for Fortnite slowly
3.6
went away,
bans, that's
and
not
he
bad.
never placed top 10 in another FNCS. After playing a couple tournaments with close friends, he decided it was time
Bro,
to
after
quit.
aim assist
You
got,
see,
like, patched,
Unknown never
bro.
intended on gaming for a
Big
living.
down
He
spiral,
enjoyed it
bro.
while he did, but as soon as it felt more like a job than a hobby, he stopped. Toward the end of his career, he started to sell
Yeah,
out
he
in
did say
order
that,
to make
didn't
as
he,
much
chat?
money as possible before moving on. The easiest way to do this was promoting NFT projects on his Twitter during the peak of the crypto and NFT hype in 2021.
Fucking dog.
He was making tens of
Not
thousands
even
of
gonna
dollars
cap,
for
bro.
these posts, and although it may have been a little bit scummy, promoting these to his
He
community,
made a
lot of
million at
17-year-olds
least,
wasn't the
bro.
same. This eventually led to his Twitter account being suspended and his YouTube channel being banned because promoting these was against their terms of service. After a couple months
imagine
of
a-
radio
like a
silence,
13-year-old,
Unknown started
like,
to stream to play some
buying that shit,
Fortnite
bro.
when he showed
Pretty
something
bad.
he shouldn't have.
Show your PC in the next 5
Oh
seconds.
my God,
I'm
bro,
not
the
using
aim.
it. It's right here. I'm not using it, bro. Y'all can't
No,
respect
that's a
me?
Zen, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
That is a Cronus Zen. If you don't know what
That's
that
a
is,
Zen.
it's a device that gives controller players stronger aim assist, no recoil, and a lot of other mods that aren't humanly possible. People began
Shit.
speculating whether or not he used the Zen during his career because looking back at the clips, his aim was completely inhuman. Although the aim assist was very strong,
For real
something about
though, it
his
was
seemed far
too.
better than everybody else. A lot of people believe that the reason
It was
he
all the
did so
Zen, bro.
bad
It
in
was just-
in-person
it was
events is
straight
because he
Zen,
couldn't play
bro.
with the Zen.
I mean, no
Maybe the
cap.
removal of legacy aim assist was a bigger nerf than we thought because of his Zen script. But at the end of the day, this is all
True,
just speculation
true,
as there
true.
isn't any concrete evidence of him using one. There were a lot of controller pros who did Zen, so even if he did, was that really considered cheating? When it came to fighting, he was just so far ahead of everybody else
Bro,
that
come on,
I
you can't
honestly
even
don't
cap,
think it would have
bro.
mattered. Regardless, he still had one of the scariest primes in
No, it
Fortnite
would've mattered,
history.
it would've
Over
mattered.
the last couple years, he's
That shit
barely been
located,
active
bro, it
on
would've
social
mattered.
media, so nobody really knows what he's been up to except for his close friends.
Fuck that
Thankfully,
aim, bro,
he
it's
comes to my
crazy.
Twitch chat every once in a while telling me to get a job and talking about other things, so I have a little bit of information. Well, to start, he has been grinding the gym and even bulked up to almost 210 pounds. He made a lot of money during his time playing Fortnite and has just been
Dang.
focusing on the gym while
210.
enjoying life. In April of this year, him and Zek
kinda wanna
played
see
one
him,
duo
like,
Cash Cup
what he
just
looks
for
like
fun,
now,
but
bro.
obviously he has no intentions of coming back to gaming. Who do you think had the more impressive prime,
True
Peterbot
that.
or Unknown? Let me know what you think in the comments, check out the video on screen right
Peter,
now,
bro.
and subscribe so I can
Peter.
hit 100k.
I ain't even gonna cap chat. That was a good ass video, bro. No, but I didn't know he got exposed for using it, Zan, bro. That's just crazy. She's crazy. Yo, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll leave a link down to my main channel. That's where I post all my FNCS solo cash cup vids. And yo, see you in the next one.